So after making the video of my iPod Shuffle, I had a company reach out and send me a modern day MP3 player. But will it replace my iPod Shuffle? Let's see. This was sent to me just a few days ago, and it's kind of interesting. This is a iPod Classic take, so it's a clone. It's not a real iPod, but it's a modern day version of an iPod if iPods were continued to be made. So this is kind of cool. I'm kind of excited about this one. Now, yes, this was sent to me, but I'm going to give my 100% honest review of this product. I just want to make that very clear. I'm not paid by them or anything like that. If it sucks, I will let you know. But yeah, let's open up this guy and see what's inside. Yeah, so first impressions are, this is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. This is really neat. I've never had an iPod Classic, so this is gonna be a very different experience for me. But yeah, a few things to say right off the bat. The one thing that I've noticed that I thought was really cool is that it does support Bluetooth, which is nice. I wish my Shuffle would do that, but it doesn't. So right off the bat, that is a positive. And it has USB Type-C, which is really nice, and a 3.5mm headphone jack, so you can go Bluetooth, you can go with wires, whatever you really want to do. This is pretty cool. It looks very similar, I would say, to maybe like an iPod generation 6 or 7. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't really well versed in the classic realm, but this is pretty cool. So yeah, a few things to note right off the bat on this guy is that he can support up to 21 different formats of music. Any way you want to download it, it should work from my understanding. It has up to 35 hours of listening time, which is really, really nice. You can get multiple days out of this guy before having to recharge it. I think they said also it has up to 4 to 5 hours of video time, so if you wanted to watch a movie or something like that on this device, you sure can, which leads right into that. This thing does support movies, so if you want to put a movie or a video or whatever on this, you can definitely do that. I don't think I'm gonna ever use that, but it is a nice function to have, I guess. It also supports audiobook, so you can put download audiobooks or whatever, and you can listen to that on this device if you so choose as well. It has FM radio, which is really cool. The downside is that you do have to plug in your wired headphones to listen to the radio. That's a little frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish you can just listen to it via the speakers or something like that, which leads to my other thing, is that this thing does have external speakers. So if you don't have a Bluetooth setup, or if you don't have headphones or whatever, you can just listen to it straight off of this device, which is really cool. It is relatively light. It's around 2.2 ounces, which is nice. You just throw it in a pocket and it disappears. So that's a really nice plus as well. Overall, I'm really excited to see where this device goes. I'm genuinely excited. So I'm going to try it out for a week and I'll get back to you guys on and give you my likes and dislikes and if I would recommend this product to anybody. So far, initial impressions, I really like this tool. I really like the classic look. Maybe it's just the classic look that's getting to me, but it does look really cool. So I'll check back with you guys in a week. Here we are 1 week later with the iPod Classic clone thingy dingy boomy. I got some things to say about it, some good things, and some not so good things about to say about it. Let's start with the good things about this device. The Bluetooth, perfect. It is perfect, exactly what I am looking for. I would connect it to the speaker when I'm working on the cabin, beautiful. I connect it to my earbuds when I'm mowing and those kind of things, beautiful. It works really, really well. I'm very impressed. I heard with some cheaper Bluetooth devices, when you put it in your pocket or in your jacket or whatever, it will cut out. Not with this guy, it works great. I have also connected it to like Apple CarPlay or whatever in one of my friends' vehicles, and it works. Yeah, it's great. I didn't really test it all that much just because I don't have it. Like, I don't have it in my truck, so my guess is as good as yours, but it does connect, so happy camper there. The second thing that I love about it, battery. It's great. I've only had to charge it once this week, and yeah, it's worked extremely well. USB Type-C, which is really nice. I'm very happy with that, and overall, it's a great tool. I really enjoy it as well. And I know this is not really like a plus, but it has the exact same colorway as my Sunbeam F1 Pro. I just thought that was kind of cool. It's not really a game changer for me, but it is kind of cool. Now let's get on to the downsides, which there aren't many, and most of this is just me personally. But one thing that I'm not too happy about is just the amount of options on this device. It would be nice if it was music and settings. Like, I don't need FM radio, I don't need to watch movies. I don't think anyone's gonna be watching movies on this thing. I don't need audiobooks and all that kind of stuff. I just want music. I want a music player. There are so many different options on this, which kind of becomes a little bit annoying. And it kind of leads into my second thing, which is a scroll wheel. This is just me, but I kind of suck using a scroll wheel. I tend to overshoot and click something that I don't want to click. So that is a little bit annoying, but granted, if you use an iPod Classic and you're a pro at that, this is not going to be an issue. The other thing is, I don't like carrying it. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a big fan of carrying it. The one thing that I love so much about the iPod Shuffle is I just clip it onto my belt or something like that and it's gone. I don't have to worry about it. It's out of the way. Happy camper. This guy, it's a whole nother device that I'm going to have to carry, and I don't really want to carry it, if that makes sense. What I have been doing is just throwing it in my vehicle or throwing it in my backpack, and when I need it, I just pull it out and grab it. So it's not really an issue. It's just like, it's not going to be part of my EDC. The big question is, will it replace my iPod Shuffle? I'm to be perfectly honest, I can't actually give you an answer on that. It's going to take well more than a week before I could say yes or no to it. It is definitely a very hard competitor. Like, I've been debating about it all week, but I can't really give an answer to that until I continue to use it more. I've been using my iPod Shuffle, growing up as a kid, I used it a lot, but recently I've just started to jump back on it again. I've been using it over and over and over again, and I love this tool. It's gonna take more than a week before I can say confidently, yes I would or no I wouldn't, but great competitor, great option. I love using this device, and I'm going to continue to use it, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I've used it as my primary music player over my iPod Shuffle, and I think I'm going to continue doing that, at least for the next little while, and kind of get my thoughts on it. But I would recommend it. For 60 bucks, you can't go wrong. I'm going to put a link in the description if you want to pick up one of these for yourself. Yeah, thanks for sending one out, guys. I'm quite impressed. I'm quite impressed. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. I got tons of work to do, so we'll talk to you later.